we're back in the note packet today, yes. Yep, yesterday we were out, today we're back in.
Wait, what turn are we on?
C8.
See camera.
Yep.
Can I use a pencil?
Yeah, there's some left in the bucket.
It's too early for this.
If you are a French speaker, it is say, wait. I don't know how to say it. In German. I don't know how to. Anybody in German? 8 in German? No?
It's like 100.
8? Ocho in Spanish, right?
Ocho.
Ocho?
89. 89.
Okay. Get your hands.
So should I look for it? Is he not here today?
I don't know.
If he's not, I'm trying to do it.
Is it warm? Does it cover the face too, or?
So, I did so good.
I'll try to see if I can put it in my backpack.
Put it in your backpack? All right. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna have in those individual whiteboards to start with. We're gonna do a little review with that, and then we're gonna take a formative. Then do some more work on Thursday. Friday, Monday, Tuesday will all be review for next week. Wednesday, week from tomorrow, will be your test. Okay? So Wednesday formative this week, Wednesday test next week. All right? So 4 warm-up problems for you to do in the warm-up space at the top of C8. Go for it. 4 of them. I'll give you 4 minutes. What, in number 1, what is the term that we have to multiply into the parentheses? What is the term? Shout it out. Nope. What is the term that we have to multiply into the parentheses? The 4. 4 is what goes in. How many total terms inside the parentheses? 2. So we got to multiply it in twice. Okay? 4 times 3x. 12x. 4 times -2. -8. Can those 2 be combined? No. Okay, so then that's it, right? Okay. You want to go top to bottom or left to right? Or diagonal? Which one do you want to do next, basically? 2, 3, or 4? 3? Okay. Any like terms with A? There's a negative A, right? Okay. So what is 3A minus 1A? 2A. Are there any like terms with B? Nope. So that's just going to be plus 7B. Are there any like terms with B squared? Nope. So that's going to be plus 2B squared. Yesterday in the afternoon class, they asked, well, what about standard form in one like this, where you've got multiple variables going on? Okay? Really, there isn't a standard form when there's multiple variables going on. Okay? So whatever order you give it to on those is fine. Okay? But if it's all one variable, then biggest exponent first, all the way down to the constant. Okay? 2 or 4 next. 2, I heard. Okay, what's the term that we are multiplying in? In number 2, what's the term that we are multiplying into the parentheses? No, -1. Yep. So we are multiplying in this negative sign right there. So we are basically just changing the sign. Okay? Adrian, what seems to be the problem?
There's a.
Which guy?
Yeah.
Jake staring at you? Yeah. That's a lot.
I'm staring at Don right
Yeah,
now.
so I'll do this now. Okay. Alright? Now, my question is, here in number 4, can I do this part first? Parentheses first? Okay. So what is there to do with the parentheses? Multiply by?
Negative 4.
-4. Okay? So we're going to distribute in this -4. What's going to happen with this 6 that started out in front? No?
Got it.
Comes along for the ride. So we're going to start this next line with 6. We can't just go right in like number 1. We can't just go right to the answer because we've got a number out in front now. Okay? -4 times 2w. -4 times +3. Any terms that can be combined. 6 and what? 6 and what? 6 and -12. What do 6 and -12 combine to be? Okay. All right. Good warm-up. Got a little bit of writing to do today. Okay? So we have an algebraic expression. An algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase that can contain variables. What else can it contain? Not numerators. It is a new word. An algebraic expression can contain algebraic expressions. Very hard to define a phrase with the phrase.
Fraction.
Could contain fractions. Yep. Could contain.
Variable.
We already got variables. What else can it contain? It's an N word. It's not numerator, but it's close. Numbers. Okay, we also call those constants. And an O word.
Operation.
Operation. Yep, I was about to say, your clue is going to be one of my favorite all-time board games. Operation. Gotta have steady hands. Otherwise it buzzes on you. Okay? If we are going to be simplifying an algebraic expression, the first thing that we need to do is we need to distribute to get rid of our parentheses. Once we distribute to get rid of our parentheses, then it becomes a what kind of a problem? Give you a hint with the first word. What are the next two? Combine.
Operation.
Two words we're looking for. What do you got down? Like terms. Combining like terms. Combine like terms. Alright? We got 6 of them to do. Let's do. Okay? Now, I say we do number 1. I say we do number 4. And which other one? Number 6? Okay, all right. So 1, 4, and 6 we're going to do together. All right. Is there, in number 1, is there anything in front of that first set of parentheses? No. So then I can just rewrite that one without any parentheses. What is in front of it? But is there a number? No. So plus 2x plus 2y? Yep, okay. Do we have any like terms? Okay, we've got 2y and negative 3y. Do we have any other like terms? If you have 4 pieces of candy, since it's Halloween, if you have 4 pieces of candy and Mr. H gives you 2 more, how many pieces of candy do you have? You've got 6 pieces of candy. If you have negative 3 pieces of, negative 3 ghosts, we'll go negative 3 ghosts, we'll Halloween theme. You have negative 3 ghosts, and I give you 2 more ghosts. How many ghosts you got? Negative 1, right? Now, could I just write it as minus y, or do I have to write it as minus 1y? Either way, right? Either way will work. Less writing. Yep, I get you. Okay. What did we say? Number 4 was our next one that we were going to do? Okay. So number 4. Is there anything in front of my first set of parentheses? No. So I can just write that then, right? Okay. Twice. But there is something in front of the second one, right? That is going to have to be distributed into just the parenthesis that follows. Now, if we would have flip-flopped the order of this, meaning if I would have written the problem like this, okay? So I flip-flop the order. It's the same problem. Does this negative 1/2, it gets distributed into there, does it get distributed into there? Why not? It only goes to what's right behind it, right? Yep. Once that parenthesis closed right here, that's like it's putting up a big wall right there. And you can't get through that wall. Okay? So these two wouldn't be able to happen. Those two would not happen. Okay? So, 1/2, negative 1/2 times 8. Negative 1/2 times 8. Negative 4 times x.
we tell them like 5x2 or
Either way. Either way.
yeah, there's two ways to do that. You can
So-
multiply it.
We could multiply negative 1/2 times 8 over 1, or we can do 8 divided by negative 2 because it's over 1, or it's under 1, I should say. What? You do you.
So whichever one you choose, you
Yep.
should negative 4x.
Okay? Negative 1/2 times 6x. Negative, I said 6x, yes. It was y. Negative 3y.
Y divided by negative.
Like terms,
Adrian's already getting a head start.
what's like with the x? Negative 4x. What's like with the y? (7x minus 4x). 3x. Negative 13y minus 3y. Negative 16y.
They're both negative, so add them together. Sign.
Yep.
And that is all.
Okay, which one did you say? 5 or 6? 6? Everybody good on these two? Because 6 is on the next page, so I gotta change the page. All right, here we go with number 6. Anything in front of the first set of parentheses? Nothing? Okay. Anything in front of the second set of parentheses? So what do? By positive 1. So does anything change? Does it? If we're multiplying by positive 1? So does anything change? No. When we multiply by positive 1, nothing changes. So this would become minus 7x plus 4.
Keeping that in mind, what's the last set of parentheses going to be? There's a plus in front of it.
There's a plus in front of it. So what is the same thing? What you got? Negative 2? So wouldn't it just be positive 2? Because we're multiplying by positive 1. Positive 2 times positive 1 is positive 2 times y is 2y minus 3. That's the nice thing. If you just have a plus sign, and this only works with a plus sign. If there is just a plus sign in front of your parentheses, you don't have to write, you just rewrite what's inside the parentheses. You don't have to write the parentheses. Okay? Any other x terms? Negative 7x. Any other y terms? Yeah, any other ones? Constants next. Do we have another constant? For negative 3? Okay. So if you see 5 dinosaurs running down your street tonight, and 7 of them run away, how many dinosaurs are left on your street? Negative 2 dinosaurs left on your street. If you have negative 2 Ironmans on your street tonight, and 2 more Ironmans come onto your street, how many Ironmans do you have? 0, none. Do I have to write it? No. Okay. If you have 4 pumpkins, and somebody comes and smashes 3 of them.
That's gonna be my job.
I know, that's why I said it. Okay? All right? How many pumpkins you got left? 1.
Run,
I'm destroying all of them.
Exactly.
Okay? All right? You now do the other 3.
Oh no, it's 4.
We did 4. We did 3 of them right, and there's only 6 total.
Homework for the rest of the year.
If you win no homework the rest of the year,
Yeah.
that's a big gamble, man.
You should just say for the name.
Big gamble. Okay, so here number 2. We got a positive 1 out there, so it's just going to be negative 4x plus 3. Don't have to do anything on that one. On this one, we got a negative sign there, so that's got to go into both of those. Negative times a negative is a positive. So it's positive 6y. Negative times a positive is a negative. So we got that one going on. Okay? So I've got nothing to combine with 4x. So that's going to be negative 4x. I've got nothing to combine with 6y. So that's going to be positive 6y. And then I've got these 2 constants right here. Positive 3 minus 3 is 0. So we should just have negative 4x plus 6y. Hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care if you got that one right.
I forgot about 4.
So then that would be wrong. Okay? All right?
The answer, negative 4x.
We got to distribute this negative sign into there. That gives me negative 3 plus 6b. And the 9b comes along for the ride. Okay? So my 2 b's can combine. That would give me 15b. And then nothing else is left to combine with the minus 3. 15b minus 3. Hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care if you got that one right.
I got it right. I'm not
You're
waiting.
not waving your hand? Okay? All right. And then we got number 5. Nothing to change in the first set of parentheses because there's nothing out in front. And then if we multiply through by a negative, we would get negative 8a plus c. Now with my a's, I got a 12a and a negative 8a. That combines to be 4a. I got nothing, no other b. So that's going to stay minus 3b. And then we've got 5c and another c gets me 6 c's. 4a minus 3b plus 6c for that one. Okay?
Anyone not get homework yet?
Everybody get homework?
Say hello.
Due tomorrow. If you haven't turned in yesterday's C7 homework, make sure you get that turned in right now.